is Chris Kelly with your Abs Reveal Daily Lateral Core Focus. So for this week's cycle, we were focusing on the obliques. Last week we focused more on kind of the lower abs and the middle here. Now we want to kind of catch up here. Okay, so today's circuit is a progression and one of the most powerful ones we've ever had for this particular area. So you're going to really hate this, but you're also going to get a lot of benefit out of it. So what we're going to need for this workout is just a pad or something that you can put your elbow on, as well as something that you can hold in your hand. Because one way that we can make this harder is to hold a light weight or a dumbbell in your hands. So what we have is each exercise is going to be performed for 50 seconds of work, followed by a 10-second transition period. My first exercise is a half get-up, and this is one that is familiar to a lot of our clients, but what I want to do is rotate onto my outside elbow here. So I'm looking at this elbow as my fulcrum, and what I'm going to do is grab a spot in the ceiling, rotate up, press into that spot, and come back down. Again, what I want to avoid with this is bouncing off the ground or shrugging my shoulders. So think about really driving your elbow and your arm into the floor, punching up into that spot, pausing, and coming back down. It's not necessarily about the number of reps that you do, it's about quality movement and making sure that you're moving fluidly, so we're feeling it in the side oblique here. When you do it correctly, you're definitely going to feel it here on the side that you're rotating towards. So we have the same exercise on the other side. Let's do a couple here so I'm not asymmetrical, don't look like Popeye on one side. And our next exercise is going to be a straight leg sit-up, all right? And so we've done half get-ups on each side, then we're going straight leg sit-up, where I just grab a spot in the ceiling, sit straight up, pause, and come back down. All right, now a couple ways to make straight leg sit-up harder would be to cross my arms, sit straight up, and finally, I can also put my hands behind my head and do the same thing. What I don't want to do is bounce off the ground. So when I sit up, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Okay, and that's the key. If you don't have that necessarily, what I can also do with the straight leg sit-up is press my legs into a chair and brace. Okay, so I'm pressing into this chair, it's giving me support, it's kind of a counterbalance, and it's a lot easier to sit up and down. Okay, so that's a potential option. Now for my last exercise, we're going to do what's called a dead bug starburst. All right, with starburst, I'm just going to press my back into the ground, get as wide as I can, and just hold in this position. All right, I want to think about getting as wide as I can, like a starburst. All right, to make this easier, I pull my limbs in towards my midline. To make it harder, I come out. So it's kind of like spirit fingers or something. All right, but again, the goal with that is that you're able to breathe. Again, you're taking deep breaths in and blowing out like a balloon, and you're able to keep your back pressed into the ground. So once again, we have 50 seconds of work, followed by 10 seconds of rest for each exercise, back to back 3 times. That would be a 12-minute workout in total. This is going to be a killer. Enjoy yourself. Please feel free to post any questions or comments in our forum, and have a great workout.